Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Many of you are confused about the current state of affairs in our nation. So I thought I'd upload a little something to explain it to you, step by step. The 10 stages of eradication, explained. Eradication is a process that develops in 10 stages that are predictable but not inexorable. The process isn't linear. Stages may occur simultaneously. Logically, later stages must be preceded by earlier stages, but all stages continue to operate throughout the process. Stage number 1, classification. All cultures have categories to distinguish people into us and them by ethnicity, race, religion, or nationality. Stage number 2, symbolization. We give names or other symbols to the classifications. We distinguish them by colors or dress and apply the symbols to members of groups. Classification and symbolization are universally human and don't necessarily result in eradication, unless they lead to dehumanization. Stage number 3, discrimination. A dominant group uses law, custom, and political power to deny the rights of other groups. The dominant group is driven by an exclusionary ideology that would deprive less powerful groups of their rights. The ideology advocates monopolization or expansion of power by the dominant group. It legitimizes the victimization of weaker groups. Advocates of exclusionary ideologies are often charismatic, expressing resentments of their followers, attracting support from the masses. Stage number 4, dehumanization. One group denies the humanity of the other group. Members are equated with animals, vermin, insects, diseases, with filth, impurity, and immorality. Stage number 5, organization. Eradication is always organized, usually by the state, and often the state uses contractors to provide deniability of state responsibility. Sometimes organization is informal or decentralized. Special military units are often trained and armed. Stage number 6, polarization. Motivations for targeting a group are indoctrinated through mass media propaganda. Propaganda drives the groups apart. Moderates are intimidated and silenced. Moderates from the perpetrator's own group are the first to be eliminated. Leaders in targeted groups are eliminated next. The dominant group passes emergency laws or decrees that grants them total power over the targeted group. Targeted groups are disarmed to make them incapable of self-defense and to ensure that the dominant group has total control. Stage number 7, preparation. National or perpetrator group leaders enter the preparation phase. They often use euphemisms to cloak their intentions, like referring to their goals as purification or counterinsurgency. They build armies, buy weapons, and train their troops. Leaders often claim that if we don't get them, they'll get us, disguising their actions as self-defense. There is a sudden increase in rhetoric and propaganda with the objective of creating fear of the targeted group. Stage number 8, persecution. Individuals are identified and separated out. Lists are drawn up. In state-sponsored scenarios, members of targeted groups may be forced to wear identifying symbols. Their property is often expropriated. Sometimes they're relocated and confined to camps or holding areas. They're deliberately deprived of resources like water or food, in order to slowly destroy them. And then the eradication begins. The perpetrators watch for any international reaction. If they don't receive one, then they realize that the international community will again be bystanders and permit future actions. Stage number 9. Eradication begins in earnest. When it's sponsored by the state, armed forces often work with citizens to conduct the exterminations. Destruction of cultural and religious property is employed to annihilate the targeted group's existence from history. And the final stage, number 10, is denial. Denial is present throughout the 9 previous stages. I hope that clears it up for everyone. Can you guess what stage we're in presently? Thanks for joining me. See you next time.